that prompted one of the most embarrassing things I've seen on TV. Certainly this year, the most embarrassing. Now, in Britain, as I mentioned last night, right, you've got Britain's former health minister, Matt Hancock. He had 100,000 of his WhatsApp messages leaked, okay, to the media, covering the government's response to the COVID pandemic. It's been stunning, including texts between him and Boris Johnson, texts from him saying, I'm going to scare the pants off people by a new variant, you know, to try and get them to get vaccinated. It was a joke. It made him look like a fool. But these were leaked by journalist Isabel Oakeshott. What is the problem with that?
Well, the issue with this is Isabel Oakeshott, the journalist, was in an arrangement with Matt Hancock to write a book for him last year, which came out late last year. So she signed a non-disclosure statement with information that was given to her. Now, Matt Hancock, seriously, this guy, where are his brains? I don't know. He must leave them somewhere else because he's given her all these WhatsApp messages. Now, the book's published. That's sort of the end of the book. Now, Isabel has said, I'm not holding on to this information. Stuff the NDA. I'm going to release the WhatsApp messages. So a lot of people are questioning whether or not she should have done that or whether ethically as a journalist she breached the NDA. She's saying it's in the public interest. Britain and the rest of the world need to know what these people running the lockdowns and so forth were doing behind the scenes, such as we're going to frighten the pants off people. Well,
I think she was dishonest. She wouldn't have got that information unless she had signed the NDA. You are dishonest when you do that, and people shouldn't trust her ever again when she says, oh, I'll keep a secret. But then again, the emails do outline a pretty extraordinary way of behaving, and I suspect that the Andrews government in Victoria, if they ever had their emails exposed, would see the same. But this did lead to this excruciating appearance on Britain's GB News of Matt Hancock's lawyer. This is so funny, being interviewed by Stephen Allen. It's a bit long, but it comes with one big payoff.
Jonathan Code, who was actually recently asked to act for Matt Hancock. Thank you for joining me.
Yes, I have to say that's disappointing because I made it absolutely clear to your programme. I asked them not to disclose that. And that is very, very poor journalism.
OK, well, it seems like, I mean, are you OK to carry on, or is that the kind of thing that means you don't want to carry on?
No.
I'm going to apologise for having that in the...
I'll go on, because I disagree with what a lot of you say, but you've stood there in front of a baying audience throwing poo left, right and centre at Matt Hancock, when your own television station has engaged in correspondence with me where I explained that I'm in a position to be able to comment on this and mentioned that I'd been approached by Matt Hancock. I asked you not to mention that.
Well, I apologise that we've...
Anybody's tempted to take you seriously or your programme seriously, here's a good reason not to.
I've just been given the actual email that you sent to my producer, which they'd like me to read out. As a courtesy to the lady who approached me to act for Matt Hancock, I would be grateful if it was mentioned that he asked me to act for him. So it seems that you actually...
You're absolutely right that it's my mistake. I missed out the knot. I take all of that back. My abject apologies.
Sophie, with a lawyer like that might explain why Matt Hancock has got non-disclosure agreements that don't get honoured, has got his own text in the media. What a joke.
Andrew, how good is this? I love British press. They do scandal so well. This is so embarrassing for the lawyer. It was a live on-air train wreck where he got caught out because he left a keyword out of the email. What a disaster. And now Matt Hancock is saying that he's not engaging this guy at all for representing him as a lawyer. So there's more update on this. So Matt Hancock, that guy, trouble just goes everywhere with him. This was such good television. I just loved every moment of it.
Oh, but it is just so perfect. I tell you what, my God, please save me from that. I tell you what, that host, big kudos to him for keeping his cool long enough, and for the producer to quickly fish out the email. That was just brilliant. I hope to have moments like that on TV myself. Sophie Elsworth, thank you so much indeed for your time.